Alright, what's up folks? Totally unrehearsed. I'm usually up in the shop if I shoot a vid, but I'm going to do this from my office because it's freaking cold outside. I think it's like 10 or 12 degrees, and I ain't digging it. So, but I will go out at the end of this video and shoot a couple rounds. So, Glock 48, excuse me, versus Glock 43X. Finally, is what I had to say about that. I totally dig it. I picked up a 48 yesterday. Basically, what's the difference in a 48 and a 43X or a 43? So this is my wife's 43. So 9 mil. It's got the short frame on it. The issue I have with it is when I grip it, I've got some meat hanging off. So you have to have the the extended mags in there. Typically, I would carry a 19. For a while, I wanted to carry a 1911 or a gun similar to that, simply because of its thinner frame. I've carried a Glock for many years around the globe. A little bit about me, if you don't know. So I'm not an expert. I don't recommend it or advise on anything, especially legal issues. I'm a big Glock advocate simply because I've used them and carried them around the globe for years. I have been through the Glock instructor shooting instructor course. I've been through the Glock armor course, and I've been through the Glock advanced armor course down in Smyrna. So I know a little bit about Glocks. I'm not an expert. Anyhow, so these are my opinions and my thoughts. So Glock 48 I picked up yesterday. Difference, obviously, is the longer slide, longer barrel. You're going to say, what's that crap he's got on his on the grip? For me, personally, I've never been a fan of the back strap on a Glock. Usually I'd have a grip reduction done. I like more of a straight versus a contoured back strap. So I usually take a little bit of athletic tape, put it on there, and simply a piece of bicycle tire cut to about 3/4 of an inch, put it on there. That just kind of fills the gap. This fits my hand so much better. I love the slim profile of it. Obviously, that's the big thing. It's a 10 round mag in these pistols, 10+1. People say, well, you need more magazine capacity. Cool, carry a double stack mag. But this is a single stack, 10 round, 9 mil. Comes with an extra mag as well. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people making aftermarket mags for this. So right quick, I bought it yesterday, came home, ran 40 rounds through it, and I'm like, this is killer. Finally, perfect. I love it. It's a lot easier to conceal, especially in the summer when you got your board shorts, your Jap flaps on, and a t-shirt, and you don't want to be carrying a full frame, full-size pistol and a couple mags or whatever. So this is just easier to conceal, a little bit more comfortable to wear. Like I said, I've carried a 19 for years. First thoughts, I ran 10 rounds and I'm like, man, I totally dig it. So the sight radius obviously is longer than on a 43 and a 43X. So what's the difference? A 43X is essentially a 43 with the frame, the larger frame. Okay, that's a 43X. So yesterday I was shooting and I was thinking to myself, if somebody doesn't want the longer slide and longer barrel, they want a clear leather faster, they get the 43X. Or if you're somebody like me who owns a 43, the Glock 43 9 mil, and you just got to have it, get the 48 because you get the extra slide, extra barrel length, extra sight radius. I'm not going to go out and say that you're more accurate. Kind of a lot of that depends on the shooter. What's super cool is some people say, well, I don't like an all-black gun. I'm sure they'll come out with another one. So this pistol, both of them are clear and safe. I'm using empty magazines downloaded. So you can take this slide, the barrel and the slide, off the 48. Take your barrel and slide off your 43 and put now you have the frames and the slides. and barrels, right? Take your 43 slide and barrel on your 48 frame and put it on there. Now you essentially have a 43X. That's it, man. Pretty killer. I was talking to somebody this morning about, like, man, have you shot it on? The internals are all the same. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and went the extent, and I called Glock, talked to one of the tech guys, and said, hey, I've got a 43. Can I take the sliding barrel assembly off, slap it on my 48, and run it? He said, yep. So somebody wants that full frame, wants that shorter barrel, you can get a 43X. Or if you're like me, you already own a 43, buy a 48, and have fun with it. You can also do the same. Take your 48 sliding barrel, put it on your 43. And now you can run it. People would be like, well, why do you want to do that? I don't know. Why not? You know, biggest thing my wife complains about is, because she's a female, she's a smoking hot female, and she's got cute little hands and wrists and all that stuff. Muzzle rise, the freaking barrel flip, you know, whatever you want to call it. This might suit her better. She hasn't shot it yet, just because it's, you know, longer, and not get that pop, pop, pop so much. But I mean, it runs. So I'll go outside here in a minute. I'm gonna run a bolt, and see how it goes. So there we go. All right, so we'll see how this goes. I haven't done this yet. First, I'm gonna run the 48 frame with the 43 slide. Obviously, the magazines are not interchangeable. This is a 43 mag. It won't go in a 48. This is a 6-round magazine versus the 48, which is a 10-round mag. So we'll blast this. If I blow my face off, you guys get to see it first. Cool. All right, here it goes. All right, so we know that works. Glock 43 with the 48 slide. That was it. Tell you what though, I dig that, man. Like I was talking about the muzzle flip, muzzle rise when you're shooting. That longer slide on this 43 is not a bad. I haven't done that yet, so I kind of dig it. The frame length sucks. So that's why I like the 48, the full frame, mid frame, whatever you want to call it, with the longer slide. So I'm totally sold on the 48. Check it out. I guess this is a plug for Glock, but yeah, it's a killer pistol. I totally recommend it, especially if you're a blue label guy, military, EMT, cops. That includes retired military. Glock's got an awesome program for those guys. $380, I think it's a blue label price. So check it out. All right, that's it. Later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.